understanding that there are people who engage in a program and decide not to participate in the study, that's good information because people actually have that option. And so when you say, oh, yes, we had a sample, even if you were able to give the name of the region from which you sampled, you could also say there were people who opted out and therefore their data is not recorded or available in this study. Another benefit of working on primary data during my coursework, it allowed it to be hands-on. It was me as an actual researcher and not a figurative researcher or someone practicing, but this was me doing research. And I was able to get feedback from my professor on my performance, as well as get recommendations on how to improve or enhance what it was that I was doing. And so I was able to get hands-on practical application of being a researcher. And that information could then be used to inform the next iteration of the program. So the alpha test took place over the summer. And then in the fall, we launched the beta test from fall through the spring. And that's not possible if you are working with secondary data. You're forced to settle with whatever practices that the people did in order to collect the data, which also means that you're not sure what that process actually looked like. You just have the results. So that's the importance of working with primary data in order to enhance your learning experience, get hands-on engagement as a researcher. And when you do it in your class, you can get feedback from an expert who you can have a conversation with about your work. Whereas if you submit it to a conference, they'll give you feedback, but if you are denied, then you have that feedback that they provide, and then that's still valuable. You still can learn from it, but you don't have the chance to resubmit to that same conference with the same reviewers to say, hey, these are the changes that I've made based upon your feedback and your recommendations.